Y'all, this is what I told you was coming. And it's giving me chill bumps all day long. Because, listen, I'm fixing to take you somewhere that's going to blow your mind. And I'm going to be covering a lot more on this over time. And plus, Matt, the sort of I am, he's going to add to it because I talked to him this afternoon and we tossed some things back and forth. But Genesis chapter 30, verse 14. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? Because remember, Jacob got Leah first and then Rachel. And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. Now, Rachel had not gotten pregnant up until this time, but she would go on to get pregnant. But check this out. The Hebrew word for mandrake is doodah. That's how you say it. Doodah. Mandrake, love apple. As exciting sexual desire and favoring procreation. All right. Rachel was wanting to get pregnant. But check this out. I think I discovered what the fruit really was in the garden. And this is going to blow y'all's mind. All right. Mayapples are what they call the American mandrake. Mayapples, this word here, are native North American woodland plants known for their umbrella-like leaves and edible yellow apple-shaped fruit that ripens in May. While the ripe fruit is the only non-toxic part of the plant, the leaves, stems, and roots are poisonous. Historically, Native Americans used the plant medicinally, and modern science has found that extracts from the rhizome are used to create cancer drugs. Mayapples grow in colonies in moist, shady areas and are easily identified by their large palmate leaves and single fragrant white flower that emerges from the Y of the stem. Okay, a yellow apple-like berry that is edible when fully ripe. The leaves, large palmate, hand-shaped, and palpate with a stalk attached to the center of the leaf resembling umbrellas. All right, and then it has the flower. And this is what they look like, okay? Mayapples in late July, a cautionary tale. A native perennial whose flowers bloom in May, this word bears an egg-shaped fruit whose palatable common name is mayapple. The fruit is also commonly called American mandrake. Pause for thought. Mandrake, genus mandragora, okay, is poisonous. Now remember, the Hebrew is love apple. Mandrakes that are found in Israel are not edible, okay? No, the mandragora autumnalis, or whatever that is not edible. Its roots and leaves contain poisonous alkaloids, and consumption can cause severe symptoms of atropine poisoning, including blurred vision, dilated pupils, but it is used in witchcraft. So the mandrakes in Israel are not even edible. And Rachel, it's an aphrodisiac. Mayapples are an aphrodisiac. Now Rachel was wanting to get pregnant. Rachel asked her sister Leah for mandrakes because she believed they had fertility-enhancing properties, and Rachel was desperate for children. Leah had found the mandrakes, and Rachel offered a night with their husband, Jacob. In exchange for them, Leah agreed to the trade, sleeping with Jacob that night, and subsequently conceived children while Rachel remained barren for some time. All right, now, Rachel is Joseph's mother, okay? Now, these are found in like the East Coast or eastern section of the United States, down around Florida, where also the gopher wood is found. And Egypt, the Nile, the Mississippi is actually the Nile. And so Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers. So Egypt is right there. Right, the genus mandragora, all right, and we're going to get to that, all right, but genus, yes, genus and Genesis share an etymological relationship, both deriving from the same ancient Greek root related to birth, origin, and creation. The Latin word genus means birth, origin, race, or kind, comes from the Latin verb genere, to beget, produce. Okay, and this is also related to the genus, or to the genius act, because genius means the same thing, to which is the stable coin that they're fixing to come out. And they're going to create the new world order out of chaos, just like in the book of Genesis. All right, comes from the Latin to beget, produce, which is linked to the Greek word Genesis, origin, creation, generation. This shared origin highlights how both terms convey the concept of a source beginning, though they are applied in different contexts today. Okay, Mandrake. You know Drake, the rapper? Yes, Drake is an archaic English word for dragon, a usage that is still seen in some contexts today. The word comes from the Old and Middle English, where it is also referred to dragon-like serpentine creatures. I told y'all, okay? Over time, the word drake also became referred to a male duck, though its connection to dragons remained. Drake, draconian. The Drake part of mandrake comes from the Old English word Dracula, meaning dragon, and was added to suggest magical powers. This association was reinforced by the plant's forked root, which was superstitiously believed to resemble a human figure. And this is what mandrakes look like. And all this area is where mandrakes are found. And the original Garden of Eden, the Four River system, which is right along the Georgia-Florida border in the Panhandle. Also, the only place on earth where gopher wood grows. And there's the Pison, the Hiddekel, the Euphrates, and the Gihon. And that's the same area where the only place on the flat earth where gopher wood grows, what Noah built the ark out of. Isn't it funny that Mar-a-Lago is in Florida, and it means from sea to lake. The beast coming out of the sea and going to the lake of fire. And I can't show you this, you'll have to look it up yourself. But the genus of lungless, an aquatic legless amphibian called the penis snake. All right, you can't make this up. I'll be getting more into that later on, but it's also found in Florida. It's South America and North America around Florida. I'm going to be talking more about that, but genus of lungless and legless, I think the love apple was what was really in the garden.